Hey there, folks. Tonight I'm going to talk about something that makes me feel old. That's not that hard to do because I'm 41, and when you're past 40, a lot of things start making you feel old. But what I'm going to talk to you specifically about tonight is syncing. Not syncing like the Titanic, syncing like synchronizing your files over various devices. And the truth is, I just don't get it. I mean, obviously I understand the theory. You know, the idea you add a file somewhere in point A, and then the next time you connect to the device with point B on it, it uploads the file to there. But as you can see by my halting description of it, I don't really get it. Every time I've tried to implement it, like say with my MP3 collection, which I theoretically have in 2 places, I just can't figure out how to do it. And it makes me feel super frickin' old. I want it to be so that no matter whether I download an MP3 here on my tablet or over there on my PC, it's available in both places. Sounds simple enough, but whenever I try and actually make that happen, I just end up super goddamn confused. And I'm not normally someone who has trouble with that kind of thing. So it just makes me feel like, oh God, this is the point where I stop being able to keep up with the latest thing. You know, this is the beginning of I just don't get this newfangled technology. Now, it's not like a lack of syncing is going to have a huge effect on my life. And syncing is getting to be a thing of the past anyway, because everyone just keeps everything on the cloud. There's not really any syncing necessary, although myself, being from a previous era, I will always want a local copy. I can't be happy with just it being on the cloud. I come from a time when the internet was something that was only intermittently available. You know, dial-up and things like that. And even in the modern era, I might be completely without internet. Because, you know, we don't have Google's Wi-Fi satellites giving universal coverage yet. So, if I don't have a local copy and then there's no internet, I'm fucked. I can't get to whatever it is. Which also kind of makes me feel old. I feel like the young people today wouldn't have that problem or wouldn't see it as a problem or something like that. They would just shrug and go, well, that's just how it is. And that's why we don't go places that don't have free Wi-Fi. So anyhow, yeah, I guess I'm getting to the point where the modern internet is slowly pulling away from me. I mean, I decided, when I was still young, that I was going to fight the senescence of my intellect and its ability to adapt to new things as hard as I can for as long as I can. So I will, make myself wrap my brain around whatever the new hotness is. In as much as I feel it is necessary just to remain current. But I recognize that at some point, probably, I'll have to say, well, y'all can carry on without me. I'm not going to stand in your way because, something isn't evil just because I don't understand it or don't feel like adapting to using it. That's ridiculous. I mean, I've been a future-forward kind of guy my entire life. I wouldn't just suddenly stop and go, no. Because it's difficult for me personally, I think that this is exactly the point at which progress should stop. Just for my convenience and other people my age. No. But I imagine there'll be a point where I just say, yeah, well, that's That's it for me. The new stuff makes absolutely no sense to me, and I'm just gonna cling to the stuff I do understand for as long as I can, and if that means I have to kind of let the world go on without me, fine. But what I won't do is declare that whatever I don't understand must be awful. A lot of the world's problems come from people assuming that everything is exactly how it feels to them. So if it scares them, it is frightening. If it makes them angry, it deserves it. Doesn't matter what it is. And let me tell you, folks, your emotions are not always right. Guess that's all from me for today, folks. I'll talk to you nice people again tomorrow.